If you have a criminal record and you're trying to rebuild your life in Oklahoma City, you've probably already felt the frustration. You apply online. You hear nothing. You apply again. Silence. And that voice in your head starts telling you, nobody's going to hire me here. That voice is wrong. But it's not completely wrong about where you're applying. Here's what most people don't understand. Oklahoma City has two different job markets. One is heavily filtered. The other hires people with records every single week. If you've only been applying to one of them, you've been playing the game on hard mode. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly where people with records are actually getting hired in OKC and how to stop wasting time on applications that were never going to call you back. This is part of our City Jobs series here on Felon-Friendly Jobs Now. Let's get into it. Oklahoma City sits at the intersection of two major freight corridors. Interstate 40 handles east-west traffic, connecting the coasts through the heartland. Interstate 35 handles north-south traffic, running from the Texas border up through Kansas and beyond. That makes Oklahoma City one of the most important transportation and distribution hubs in the central United States. And here's what that means for you. When freight moves through a city every single day, operational industries hire consistently. Not seasonally, not occasionally. Consistently. That's your opportunity. Every city has two different job markets. Understanding the difference will change how you apply. The first is the prestige economy. Corporate offices, finance, government administration. These jobs have high visibility, centralized HR departments, and heavy screening processes. If you have a record, these are the hardest doors to open. The second is the throughput economy. Logistics, warehousing, construction, manufacturing, healthcare support. These industries hire based on operational demand. They need bodies. They need reliability. They need people who show up. When you understand that Oklahoma City's economy is built on logistics, construction, and healthcare systems, not corporate towers, you stop wasting applications on the filtered market and start targeting the one that's actually hiring. Now let's get specific. In Oklahoma City, job opportunities are tied to geography. Here's where the throughput economy operates. The I-40 Industrial Corridor. This is where you'll find distribution centers, logistics hubs, and freight operations. If goods are moving across the country, they're probably passing through here. The I-35 Transportation Corridor. Regional trucking routes, manufacturing facilities, and industrial parks. A lot of entry-level work flows through this area. The Airport Industrial Zone near Will Rogers World Airport, cargo operations, warehouse staging, and transportation support roles. These jobs don't always get posted online. They move fast. And then there's downtown Oklahoma City, corporate offices, government roles. These have the heaviest centralized screening. If you're only applying to office jobs downtown, you're fishing in the most heavily screened pond. The throughput economy is out by the highways. That's where the real hiring happens. Let's talk about the legal landscape. Here's something important to understand. Oklahoma does not have a universal private sector ban-the-box law. That means private employers can ask about your criminal history early in the process. Some public employers delay background checks until later. But in the private sector, screening can happen earlier. The good news? Oklahoma does allow expungement in certain cases, depending on the offense type and waiting period. If you're eligible, that's worth looking into. And remember, operational industries often evaluate candidates differently than licensed professions. The screening isn't always the same across the board. Now, let's break down the specific industries in Oklahoma City, where operational hiring happens regularly. Number 1, warehousing and distribution. OKC's position at the crossroads of I-35 and I-40 means goods are constantly flowing through. That creates steady demand for forklift operators, shipping and receiving clerks, inventory support, and dock workers. Large employers in the OKC area include distribution centers for companies like Amazon and regional logistics operators. These roles support regional supply chains. They're not glamorous, but they're consistent, and consistency builds a track record. Number 2, transportation and logistics. Logistics companies need workers for yard support, freight staging, dispatch support, and warehouse transfer roles. Some positions require clean driving records. Others don't touch a steering wheel at all. Know the difference before you apply. Number 3. Construction and trade support. Oklahoma City continues expanding. Residential, commercial, infrastructure. That means ongoing demand for general labor, material staging, and site cleanup. Here's a tip. Subcontractors often hire directly without going through the big general contractors. That's where the faster path often is. Number 4. Manufacturing and industrial work. Industrial employers across the metro support assembly, work, packaging, and equipment operation. Many of these entry-level roles come through staffing agencies. That's not a dead end. That's a back door. Many warehouse and manufacturing jobs in Oklahoma City are filled through staffing agencies first. After a trial period, those roles often convert into direct hires. That's your way in. Number 5. Healthcare support roles. Large healthcare systems, hospitals, clinics, long-term care facilities create jobs beyond clinical staff. Environmental services, food service, maintenance, patient transport. These roles keep hospitals running. Clinical positions have stricter screening requirements, but support roles are often evaluated individually. Number 6. Property management and facilities. Apartment communities and commercial buildings need janitorial staff, groundskeepers, and maintenance assistants. These roles are often evaluated case by case, especially when the work doesn't involve entering occupied units. I need to be straight with you about something. Second chance hiring does not mean guaranteed hiring. It means employers are willing to evaluate applicants case by case, rather than automatically rejecting anyone with a record. Anyone promising you automatic placement is not being honest. That's not how this works. What I can tell you is this: opportunities exist, but you have to apply strategically, not randomly. So what do you actually do with this information? Here's your action plan if you're searching for work in Oklahoma City. Step 1. Start with the Oklahoma Works website. This is the state's official job portal, and it lists openings from employers across the metro. Step 2. Focus your search on warehouse and logistics jobs near the major highways. That's where the throughput economy lives. Step 3. Check construction contractors and staffing agencies directly. They often move faster than big companies. Step 4. Separate licensed professions from operational roles. Healthcare, for example, has both. Know which one you're targeting. Step 5. Research your expungement options in Oklahoma. If you're eligible, clearing part of your record changes everything. And if you want to skip the guesswork, go to www.felonfriendlyjobsnow.com and check out our Second Chance Employer Directory. These are companies that have committed to fair chance hiring practices. That's your first target list. Felon-friendly jobs. Now create city-by-city guides showing where operational hiring actually happens. We're not just telling you jobs exist. We're showing you which industries, which corridors, and which entry points give you the best shot. If your city wasn't covered in this video, check the channel. We're continuing to map more job markets across the United States. Head to www.felonfriendlyjobsnow.com for free resources on resumes, applications, and job search strategy. Link in the description. I'll leave you with this. Your past does not erase your future. But rebuilding your future requires strategy, not just applications. Across America, and right here in Oklahoma City, freight moves every single day. Warehouses operate every single day. Construction expands every single day. Healthcare systems run every single day. Within those systems, opportunities still exist. You just have to know where to look. Now you do. Be strategic, be patient, stay consistent. If you're in Oklahoma City or anywhere in Oklahoma working on your comeback, hit that subscribe button. We're building something here. And in the comments, drop your city. Tell me where you're searching. We might cover it next. I'm rooting for you. Now go get that job.